a recording star, TV star, and Oscar-winning movie star, now an author. She's here to perform the title track of her brand new CD, Believe. There's only one word that can possibly describe her, ladies and gentlemen, Cher.
Talking to you, so sad that you're leaving. Takes time to believe it, but after all is said and done, you're gonna be the lonely one. Oh, do you believe in life after love? I can feel something inside me say, I really don't.
Back with Cher, who I love the new CD. It is Fabu. I just found out it's Do You Believe in Life After Love? I'm singing Love After Love.
But that would be redundant, Rose.
I know, but I thought maybe like when you fall in love with someone and then do you believe that in love after you're already in love with them?
No, it's can you get on with your life after someone's dumped you?
You see, that's the pessimistic view of that song.
Right.
My view is, can you still love someone after you've been with them a long time?
Okay.
Yeah. How are you?
I'm good.
You look fabulous.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I like the burgundy in your hair. It's enjoyable. Do you think I should go for that?
I absolutely do.
Little burgundy?
Yeah, little burgundy.
Remember when I got my streaks? They're out now.
Yeah, I remember. And I said they looked great, and I did love them.
Should I get them back, you think?
But this now, get colored streaks.
I need some more color, right?
Yeah.
I need something to pop.
Yeah. A little this color is beautiful. Little prune.
Little prune.
Yeah.
All righty then. Prune it is. Now, I got to say, I read the book, which I loved, all about the firsts in your life, and something disturbed me immensely.
I know. You told me during the thing.
Your grandfather invented the remote control?
Yes.
And then he forgot to patent it?
he didn't forget to patent it. He just was lazy. He was so lazy. He invented it so he could sit and watch the baseball game and not have to hear the commercials. He was too lazy to get up. It was only like 4 feet away, but he invented a stoplight in Texas, which he sold for, I don't know, $75,000 or something in those days. It was all the money you were ever going to need.
Now, you don't realize how rich you could have been?
Of course.
If he had patented that, you know how that would eat at me?
Yes.
When I read this book, I didn't sleep for 2 nights. I'm thinking, her grandfather could have been a quadrillionaire.
I could have been a Post or a Johnson & Johnson.
Exactly.
I could have been...
No, I mean, that's like, it's like that. You could have been Cher.
But then I wouldn't have been sitting here talking to you.
That's right. You wouldn't be. So I guess he did you a favor in the long run.
He did, absolutely.
He did. Now tell me some of the other first of all, the first Oscar. I love this whole when you weren't nominated and then you showed up in the outfit.
Yes.
Let me get that. I love that.
Poor Donna
Here you go. Look at you. Here, showing up in this. I was at home, hysterical, going, you go, sister friend, because what were you thinking that day? You thought they didn't nominate me and I'm going to show them.
Yes, it's exactly what I thought. They didn't nominate me because they said that my clothes, I didn't dress like a serious actress, and my boyfriends were too young. And I thought, and that's so important up on the screen.
Right. Oh, yeah, that really
So
showed.
I felt that I went there, and when I was doing it, I said, as you can see, I got my handbook on how to dress like a serious actress.
And it was a very funny joke. Everyone roared. But did you worry that that would possibly hurt your chances later in your career for...
That's the stupid part of me.
See? See? You didn't even think that.
I didn't even care.
But it's good that you didn't, because it didn't hurt your chances anyway, did it?
No.
How about when you won? Did you feel a little redemption there? Did you feel a little...
No, I was like, it was so exciting. I cannot tell you. I want to be like cool and go, yeah, it was fine. But it was like I was out of my mind. I was literally off the ground. I don't think I touched the ground the whole night. And I went deaf when Paul Newman started reading the people's names, you know?
Right.
And then he took a big breath. And I thought, I lost, that's it, I've lost. Because it takes no breath to say Cher. If you're going to say someone with 2 names, you have to take a breath.
Yeah, you need to
but
get
the
prepared.
breath is just Cher, it's an exhale.
Yeah.
You know? And he inhaled.
He was so excited, probably. He
I
thought,
don't know.
Oh, my God, it's Cher. That's what he was doing.
So I went,
Now, you, like me, in love with the movies from the get-go, right?
it's, I still do it. I'm sick. What's this little red button here?
Hit it and see what happens. There you go.
Did I win something?
No, you don't. It's a footstool, and you have the long legs. You don't need it.
Okay.
Do you enjoy it?
No, I don't like it at all.
Let's get rid of it. Okay. The first day we had it here, William Shatner, he hit the button.
Needed it?
Yeah, he did. It's okay. I have short legs, too. I would need it.
Okay.
Okay, so he hit the button, and the whole chair moved by mistake, and he, fell off the tube. He almost, it was like a rescue 911 right happened right there with him. It wasn't fun. In the book, you talk about your first movie.
Yeah.
Dumbo.
Yes. The first time I ever went to the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was almost a religious experience. First of all, we went to Grumman's Chinese Theater.
Wow.
And, there were all these teenage kids in in Chinese outfits. And you walked in, and it was like a huge, huge thing with every kind of dragon and all stuff. And you went in, and then there was this thing where there was free candy in the middle of this place. I was 4 years old. And you just walked up, and you asked them, they gave you candy. And then they took you into this huge room, and then they turned off the lights, and then characters came up, and they sang and danced. And I thought, I'm going to be up there. You want me to tell the whole thing?
Tell the whole thing. Because
Okay.
that's the good part. I like that part.
So in the middle of Dumbo, I had to go to the bathroom. But I made a choice, and I just thought, I am not going to get up and go to the bathroom. So I peed in my pants.
And the strange thing is that you were 27. No. You were 5 years old, just a little baby.
No, I was 4 years old.
You were 4 years old.
Yeah, and I just thought, I'm not going. I don't care what happens. I'm not leaving this theater.
Yeah, my son does that to this day. If he's on the computer, if he's doing anything, and he'll lie to me now. You know what his new thing is? He'll go to the bathroom, he'll take down his pants, go to the bathroom on the rug, then I'll come in and I'll say, what is that? He says, that's juice and chocolate. What are you going to do with that? What can you possibly say to that?
I don't know.
Neither do I. Well, you have kids, you survived it.
Yeah, I did, but, I'm only barely here.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you look good.
Thank you.
The same thing we shared a love, too, for musical theater.
Yes.
You and I.
You know what? We should get together sometime and talk about all of our favorite movies, because there's so many people that you can't talk about these things with, you know? They're not going to remember all kinds of old movies and things. I still do it. I watch Turner movie classics and American movie classics.
So do I, all the time, especially the musicals. And I remember you, on your show, doing West Side Story.
Absolutely. All the parts myself.
You did all the characters.
Yep.
It wasn't a small little skit. It was like a 15-minute skit.
No, it was huge.
We have a clip.
You do?
We do.
Oh, it's my favorite thing I ever did on TV. Yes.
I can't believe you.
It's my favorite thing. I'm playing everybody, all the Jets, everybody.
It is so fun, and it's 15 minutes. I'd like to show the whole thing, but you know we can't. But we can show this much. Take a look.
When you're a jet all the way from your first cigarette to your last dying day. When you're a jet, let them do what they can. You got brothers around, you're a family man. You're never alone, you're never disconnected. You're home with your own, company's expected. You're well protected. Then you are set with a capital J, which you'll never forget till they caught you away. When you're a jet, you say
keep all those tapes? You have them all?
Yeah.
You do good.
Yeah.
How long did it take to shoot that? Do you even remember?
It took about 2 days, because we did all the boys' parts, and then I did Biff, and then I did, my favorite was Bernardo. I was in love with myself as Bernardo, and then I did Maria, and then I did, what's her name? Anita. And then I did the Sharks, and then we all got together for the big rumble. And then Tony dies, and Maria is, that's the only time I wasn't playing both. I was cradling some guy that I never had seen before, singing, you know, There's a Place for Us, and I just went through the whole thing. I just made it miniature and just did the whole thing.
It was so much fun. I remember it vividly. And my sister and I used to do that musical all the time, too.
When I was young, in my living room, just running around with
wooden spoons?
Yeah.
Wooden spoons?
Yeah, hairbrush.
Oh, wooden spoons for us.
I liked hairbrushes.
They had a dual purpose in my house. You could either use them as microphones,
or you could get spanked.
Exactly. My mother would hit us with them. Yeah. I'm going to get the wooden spoon. We're going to do a musical number. No! Don't go away. More with Cher when we get back. With Cher, who has got a new CD and a new book out. I love the stories of when you were a kid and how you were so feisty and tough in school.
Yes.
And you, like, walked out of class?
Yes, it was a sharing day.
And what happened?
It was a day you're supposed to come and have this sharing thing, and these kids were all talking about, I think I was like in the 4th grade, talk about what they did in the summer vacation, or their dogs, or their flowers, or their favorite toy. And I'm listening, and I'm listening, and I'm last, you know. And I'm just thinking, this Leave It to Beaver crap is just getting on my nerves,
right?
My whatever 7, 10-year-old nerves, 8-year-old nerves. And so finally, when it was my turn, I got up and I said, I just want to, oh, I can't say this on TV. I said, I want to get up and just share that I think this is all, what did I say?
Yeah.
And I think your sharing is, I think your school is, I'm leaving. And I walked out and I went home, and my grandmother said, sweetheart, what are you doing, you know, here so early in the day? And I told her, and she thought it was hysterical. She laughed and laughed and laughed. My mom came home. My grandmother told her. They both sat and laughed. There were like tears coming out of their eyes. And so you can, I mean, no wonder I'm the way I am today, you know? You get rewarded for those things in my family.
I know. And, you know, I find that with my son, too. Not the BS word, but he, like, wants to be Batman. So at home, he'll put on his Batman costume, and he'll say, call me Batman. So I call him Batman. And the teacher calls from school and says, we're having a problem. He wants us to call him Batman. What should we do? And I go, call him Batman. You know? What do you mean, what should you do? I think it's hysterical.
My son went through a period where he said he wanted to call himself Chris, and he was an orphan. We had to call him Chris all the time. Chris, and I'm an orphan. Okay, whatever, floats your boat, I don't know.
Did you ever see Then Who Am I?
No, it was a definite, he was into that, it was that period, his orphan period.
Yeah.
Obviously something was wrong with the relationship. You know?
Years later in therapy.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I thought it was an orphan. My mother said it was okay. It's a no-win situation.
No.
It isn't. It's delightful to see you.
Thanks.
I think you're great.
It's always fun to see you.
Well,
we have like, you know what? I can sit here for like ever.
And we should just go out to dinner or something.
All right.
You know, come on. We're in the same city. We could hang. You and me. I could sing the wrong words to Do You Believe in Love After Love.
No!
Life after love, I know.
Do you believe in life after love?
Listen, I know more words to Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves than you, so don't bust me about the new CD.
Okay.
All right. And the new book, the first time, go out and buy it. Cher, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.